500 টাকা খুচরো 10 টাকা খাবে 500 টাকা
I love Indian food so much that I just can't leave the country. Hi, I'm Matt, and welcome to this abbreviated edition of Borders on Budgets on September the 18th, 2020. Yes, this is day 181 of India's nationwide battle against the coronavirus. What was initially to be a 2-week period to flatten the curve has turned into 6 months. I'm still in the country. I was ineligible to leave on a flight a couple of weeks ago, so I might as well make the best of it. And part of making the best of it is Indian food. This bag of fruit, say about $1. Well, if I'm still here in India, at least I get to see the cabs festooned with flowers and leaves in celebration of Durga Puja. Well, the local chai stall outside of my hostel seems to be busy for the noon hour rush. So yes, I made it to the Delhi airport only to be told that I was ineligible for the flight, in this case, to Poland. Now, it was a minor annoyance, although I wasn't mad. I was out maybe about a couple $100s for the flight from Kolkata to Delhi and then return. And if a couple $100s to me is a bit of a bite, for the average Indian, that represents about a monthly salary at $1 an hour as an average wage. So with the quantity of positive cases of COVID-19 continuously rising in India, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. The daily count is now starting to push 100,000, and that is known as a lakh, L-A-K-H, 100,000 in India. And this number has made India almost an international pariah when it comes to international travel. So yeah, I'm going to do this next segment under the shade of these large trees. In total, over these past 6 months, India has recorded 5.3 million positive COVID-19 cases. The mortality, or the death rate, has been about 83,000, or about 1.5%. Remember, though, of those who have been tested positive with the coronavirus, and if they should have died, that doesn't necessarily mean that they died of coronavirus, with the virus in their body. What are they decorated for?
This car is a decoration for yesterday complete the Vishwakarma Puja. See, God is the industrial purpose.
A ground floor view of the apartment where the hostel in which I've been staying for the past 6 months. I'm in the penthouse up there. I love these ambassadors as the taxis for Kolkata. Here's a curious statistic. India is the only country that has had a continuous rise in positive COVID cases, that over these 6 months during the global pandemic, India has not received any spike, or there has been no decrease in any of the positive cases. Leads me to question, why is that? Even in neighboring Pakistan and Bangladesh, the mortality and case counts are about half the per capita rate as in India. And then the question is Pakistan and Bangladesh that much more hygienic or healthier, that India's rates are higher? I would say not necessarily. A high number of positive COVID cases is a result of increased COVID testing. It is no coincidence that India, as well as the United States, Russia, and Israel, have a high number of positive cases, because these countries are renowned for their medical facilities and their medical research. And these countries are also at the forefront of trying to find a vaccine for the coronavirus. back to the shade of the fruit stall. As a subcontinent between India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, with its 1.8 billion people, representing about a quarter of the world's population, the death counts are still only a fraction of that of what they were or are in the Western European and Western nations. The death counts run at about 1 per 10,000 or 100 per 100 million, and between India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, those numbers are more comparable with Egypt, Turkey, and Indonesia. So with these numbers, this is still enough to scare the rest of the world from allowing Indian travelers to visit their countries. I'll let you viewers ponder those numbers. Thank you very much for tuning into this abbreviated edition of Borders on Budgets. A reminder, Borders on Budgets, long distance hikes, slices of life, not a lot of money. From Kolkata, India on day 181 of the 2-week lockdown to flatten the COVID curve. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode, whenever that might be.
And we are, everybody cheers the Modi ji Jindabad, Modi ji Jindabad, Modi ji Jindabad. Thank you, sir.